Okay, so we're going to go over what we did on this Lightning machine. On the previous video, we kind of showed how we do an inspection, quick, just a walk around inspection. This one here came in because the engine wouldn't start, wouldn't run, so we've addressed those issues. So starting with the valve assembly here, we did just take an Allen wrench. This one happens to be metric. We just tightened these top bolts on this, took up most of the slack out of that, so we're good to go on that. Okay, so we diagnosed the no starting issue of this engine. It's an EFI engine, electronic fuel injection, and we diagnosed that to the fuel injectors and we changed those out. So if you want to see how that's done, we've got a good video on our YouTube channel for doing that, a quick, easy way to do that. While we were in there, we went ahead and changed out the air filter. We did do an oil change, so the oil and the oil filter. We equip all of our engines with a quick drain hose on them so you don't make a big mess. Whenever we get any of these machines in, we always pressure wash them, clean everything up. This one was pretty dirty. You can kind of compare the videos. We try to clean everything up so that whenever we do all the repairs, we can make sure that we've fixed all of the oil leaks and go over these things with a magnifying glass and a flashlight, making sure we don't have any issues for the customer to see when he gets it back to his job site. On the previous video that we posted on this machine, just looking over it and walking around it, we did notice that the two bolts here that secure the two bearings there on our shifter mechanism, they were extremely loose, which gave a lot of slop in our steering system. We've tightened those up, so that's all good. Fortunately, there was not anything else that was loose on any of the mechanics of the linkage, and we did do it, went ahead and greased the bearings on this one. We greased the blade arms on it, so this one is ready to go back into service. The only other thing that we did on this machine that we didn't highlight on the initial video was the oil pressure gauge. Was showing, without the engine running, it was showing about 30 pounds, so we did go ahead and put a new gauge in there so guy knows what he's got whenever he starts the engine up. One other thing that we did find on this machine when we were finalizing it was we had a propane leak right here on these threads, so we pulled that apart, resealed it with some thread tape, and got this thing ready to go.